In this video session we're going to look at the creation of the multiple extrusion. Under View, Visualization, Extrusion, select Create. The option creates a OpenGL perspective view for you to view your multiple extrusion. The extrusion that we're going to create is a pergola. Pergola is to go at the back of the house. Our multiple extruded shape will comprise posts at 3 metre centres, a beam and rafters at 450 centres. The sizes of the beams and the rafters will be defined as 250 by 50, but the shape of the post is defined as a string drawn with a 0-0 origin. On our panel here we will type in a name for our multiple extrusion, select a colour and a name. At the moment we're doing the posts. The post will be a interval extrude that we spaced at 3 metres. It's a user defined shape and we select the shape we drew at 0-0. The extruded path of our pergola posts go from 0 to a height of 2.35 metres. The rotation in the X direction is -90. If we go back to our group extrude perspective view, create and add. We zoom out, got our shade turned on, we've got the start of our pergola, the posts at 3 metre centres. The model in this perspective view is only a temporary model, just showing you the extrusion as you create it. The next part we're going to do will be the beam. The beam is a string extrude in relation to my design string point down here, so we have an offset for the beam of 2.225 metres. The beam shape is 50 mm by 250. Back to our perspective view and we go add. It then puts in the beam on top of the post we've previously defined. The next part we're going to do is the rafters. They are interval extrudes. The spacing for the rafter is 450 mm. They're a rectangular shape, 0.05 by 250. In our design, this is our design string, the house is here, so the offset here is a -0.6 and the offset towards the house is 3 metres. That represents the extruded path for this particular shape. There is no offset, but there is a rise in the Z value from here up to the top of the rafters, and that distance is 2.475 metres. That's a Z offset. So we go add, and adds the pergola for me. As you do create the pergola, if any of the extrusions that you create are wrong, you can go next and step through the shapes, and when it highlights you can go remove and then redo that particular extrusion. We now go to our string extrude. We're going to write it out to the extrusions.4d file. That file is in your work area. So I go write, and then writes out that file for me. When I finish the panel off, the temporary model disappears and I need to restart 12D in order to activate the extrusion.4d file. To apply the extrusion to my string drawn at the rear of the house, it's under Visualization, Extrusions, Library Extrude. And I select pergola. So back inside our perspective view, we now have a pergola extruded shape. To clear the extrusion from a string, you simply use the reverse option and it will then clear the extrusion from the string.